this is MNT Living and Cooking, and today we're going to make rib tips, pork rib tips in the slow cooker. And the reason why I'm cooking them in the slow cooker is because sometimes they can be a little tough. So I'm going to slow cook it and hopefully get them all nice and tender. And I have my little spices laid out that I'm going to use for it, and I hope you enjoy the video. So I'm going to use my apple cider vinegar, garlic, salt, parsley, some mesquite by Grill Mates, pepper, and I have Drunken Chef jalapeno salt pepper garlic mix that I'm going to use on it. I have my crock pot ready, and I'm going to set it to 4 to 5 hours. Can't really see it. Could use a new crock pot. Next, I'm going to just put my clean ribs in. I cut some of the fat off, and some of the fat I left because I just like the juice that it makes, and it just adds flavor to it. My Drunken Chef, it's called jalapeno salt pepper garlic, and we have his link dropped. There we go. Link is in the description. His spices are very good, and he's also a YouTube content creator. Then I'm gonna use some mesquite, but I don't like to overdo it with mesquite. I'm going to add the rest of my rib tips in. Now these are rib tips from when my son, he grilled ribs and he cut all the rib tip part off. And then he just had, basically some big baby backs. So we froze our rib tips and saved them for another day. I'm going to pour garlic on it. Not garlic, I'm sorry, vinegar. Apple cider vinegar on top. And then it can go to the bottom. That could serve as like my juice, add to my broth. And then I'm going to add some more of the Drunken Chef jalapeno salt pepper garlic mix. Did I mention it's really good? It is. I'm going to add the rest of my seasonings, garlic, salt, parsley, excuse me. I'm always tongue-tied on here. And my pepper on the top layer of ribs. Because I want these things to be flavorful. You hear me? I'm going to cover it up. I'm going about my business for a little bit. Let them slow roast for about 3 hours before I add anything else. So it's been roughly 3 hours, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my ribs. The ones that are at the top, I'm going to try to get up to the bottom, and vice versa. Make sure the ones that are at the bottom, to put them at the top, that way they can all have a chance to be at the bottom with that heat. Now I'm going to let it continue to finish cooking in the slow roaster. But first I'm going to add some more seasonings to the parts that may have gotten seasoned, may not have gotten seasoned. I'm going to put the lid back on, and I'm going to add my peppers actually to actually further the flavor of my meat. And then I think I want to do some sweetness to these ribs because I got like my spices. I have the tart vinegar. So I'm going to add some honey. I don't have very much, but I'm going to add as much as I can. So that way it can have like a sweet and tart or sweet and sour flavor to it. And next, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to add some mustard. I'm going to add my favorite hot sauce, Zatarain's, with garlic. I just love the flavor of the two. I'm seasoning my top layer because it's going to go to the bottom anyway, especially if I stir. Once I start stirring. I'm going to mix it around some, and as it cooks, that sauce will go down. Now, I'm not finished adding stuff now. Now, at this point, you know, you want to use what you have. You might want to add, you know, brown sugar or something. Now, it's been cooking a little bit longer, maybe a couple more hours at this point. And I'm just stirring all that delicious flavor all throughout my crock pot. Let me cover it back up. But now that I'm thinking about it, there's an ingredient because I want to add some more sweetness to it because I didn't have much honey. So I'm going to add my handy dandy small batch fruit syrup, strawberry flavor, because I don't have any brown sugar, but I want to add some sweetness to it. Now some might be like, what? Yeah, strawberry. Because I've had raspberry barbecue sauce before and it was amazing. So I add strawberry sometimes to even like my spaghetti sauces and stuff, the strawberry syrup. Delicious. And it's very simple. It don't have a whole lot of stuff in the ingredients. Okay, well, it's almost done. As you can see, it's been cooking for a good wow. I started these at 2 and it's roughly about 8 o'clock at night. And if you notice, I can kind of go through and break it off with a fork. With a fork, yep, with a fork. Rib tips, these are rib tips. These are gonna be really, really good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know my husband sure enjoyed these rib tips. and I did too. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. And I wouldn't mind a good comment. Please share us out. Y'all have a good day.